Hi, Chris. Congratulations. First of all, let's go over some of the things I'd like to go over before we actually look at the goal of your video and look at whether it met the goal or not. I want to go over some of the points of the video. And one of the things I really liked about your video was the choice of music. And I think that's very important. Choice of music makes a big difference in the kind of feeling you get across about your video. In this case, the Italian sound, to me, it was Italy. It reminded me the last time I was in Italy when we were in Venice. So I think it set the mood just right for the video that you made. One of the other things I really liked was your transitions. Now you had a variety of different transitions. This will not always work, so remember that. It won't always work, but it worked well in this case. And I think one of the reasons was it went well with the music. The music was kind of upbeat. There was a sound to it that seemed to go with those transitions. But again, like I said, be careful. That won't always work for you. It worked this time. So one of the other things is you decided to go with without voice, just the writing on the screen, and that can that worked and it can work well. But you've got to remember that one of the things is that you're kind of going to be cutting down one factor that brings engagement into your video. It's a little bit less engagement with your viewer because suddenly they're not hearing your voice. That's one of the factors of engagement, is that fact that they're hearing your voice talking to them. So that's the only thing I would consider is how much engagement does it bring into play when you just have the writing on there. One of the other things I found with the writing was that some of it was a little fast. Especially, anytime you have dates and numbers in there, you should allow a little more time. There was the area of the city. I found that one was a little fast, and the other one was when you're talking about Romulus on the 21st of April, 753 BC. Again, you've got all those numbers, and it just takes a little bit more to read it, and I thought it could have been on the screen just a little bit longer. I actually missed the 753 BC. I rewound a little bit to see that again. So just something to keep in mind. I think there are times when you can use that. There are times when you can use writing on there. I've seen it done very well. For example, if you go and you watch ones where they're showing statistics and they've just done it with music. There's one, you can see the number of them where they show the statistics of online use, or how many people are uploading videos to YouTube, things like this. In fact, I'm thinking of doing a video like that. There, because it's short, 50 million people uploaded to YouTube. Things like that, you can actually get away with it quite well there. But I don't know in your case whether it's going to get across to your audience as well or not, because of the goal, which we're going to go over right now. The goal was people looking at European cruises to Rome. And I don't know, and I'm going to ask other people here who come to this blog to leave their comment too, so your fellow members can also leave their comment. In my opinion, it wouldn't sell me on going to Rome. But that's just because, maybe it's because of the way I travel. I don't go just for the history. I tend to, what I would see, if I saw a lot of pictures of little piazzas and cafes and, gelato being served on the street. Okay, I'm very food oriented. When we travel is one problem. So, like I say, this may not be everybody. But for me, I want to see all the restaurants. I want to see somebody, making a pizza in a wood-fired oven or something like that. And I don't know, okay, pizza is not exactly Italian food, but it is served there a lot. So things like that, and maybe some of the little back streets and things. I don't just want to see the big things. The Colosseum is nice, but I would have liked to see maybe some pictures inside the Colosseum, maybe down in the catacombs, some of the back streets. I myself, when I go traveling, and I mean, again, I say maybe this is just me. When I go traveling, I like to see all the little local sites. I like to really get in there and get into the local scene. So I tend to walk a lot of the back streets. I don't go where the tourists go that much. We did the same thing in Venice. We went to other places. We looked for good restaurants and we went down little back alleys and stuff like that, along canals and things. So again, I say that's my opinion. Other people here might have other opinions. So let's see what your fellow members have to say. But I just thought that if, the target goal being people looking at European cruises to Rome, I didn't know if it really spoke cruise as much as just a history of Rome. So just something to think about. I realize at this point, really, the main idea here in this first project was just to create the video. Okay, that's the most important. And so I'm just giving you some points for future videos. Again, thank you very much. Looking forward to your next video.